ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. Hit like, comment, subscribe, you know what to do. Be cool, city lights shining so bright. Fine dining lights feels right. Flights to places far from sight. Get right, ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could go bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Underneath the neon glow, life is fast but take it slow. Every moment like a show. Let's go. Dancing through the night, we got energy flows we can't hide. Feel alive, we outside. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Moments fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless fleeting but we shine. In this rhythm we align. Time flies. Ruthless truth, yeah, ruthless truth. Get down, it could bad for you. In the city where we move, stay cool. Stay cool.
Hey, nobody bigger than the program.
What's up, YouTube? Top of the morning. Well, today's topic is, man, is it something we want to have the conversation about, right? Just kind of, take a look at it, take a peek at it, you know what I mean? And see, is there validity to this? Is there validity to this topic? Is a dog more loyal, respectful, and more obedient than a woman? I mean, like, damn. It's like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know, man. It's I don't know, man. These women seem to be not loyal. And the crazy part about it, all you give your dog is pretty much a roof over his head, some dog food. You might groom him, bare minimum, right? And that dog will be loyal. That dog is never going to try to attack you. Never argue. And once you train them good, when you train a dog good, shoot, they're obedient. You ain't got to worry about your dog leaving the house, going and worry about bringing weird shit. But a woman, oh my gosh, man. She gets the world and shames. She's ashamed. She's disloyal, right? All women are disloyal, disrespectful, and they're not obedient. And what I mean by obedient, I'm obedient to the journey, right? Obedient to the marriage. You know what I mean? Women are not even showing even that, you know what, I'm dedicated to this. I'm going to do what it takes to make this not only just work in a way of day to day, but I will make it pleasurable. I'll make sure that, not only am I happy, my spouse is happy, right? It's never us. Let's make sure that everybody's happy. I'm going to make sure I'm happy and everybody around me is happy. And, and that's where I just see the women falling short of those loyalties. They're not loyal. It doesn't seem like women are loyal, man. Even if they don't have sex with another man, they still go out and talk about the family business. They still do other things that are disloyal, I mean, They still overtalk. They still call you name call. They still get vulgar by the mouth. You know, they need some soap to wash their mouth at times. I mean, this is crazy.
Sit. I'm about to get the bike. How the fuck Batman listen better than you, baby? I'm about to get the bike in, cause no. The fuck? Stop. My dog's trained as well. Come here. Sit. Give me your paw. Good boy. Stay down. Oh my goodness, he's on point today. What the heck? Yeah, you ain't know he was on command like that. All right, your turn. Come here. Come on. Get up. Good boy. Come on. Sit. Sit down. Sit. I'm about to get the bike. How the fuck Batman listen better than you, baby? I'm about to get the bike in, cause no. The fuck? Stop. My dog's trained as well.
She said, how's dog do better than you? Since she got she can listen. She can do it. These women, Blueface burnt out though. But I mean, it was a point made though. It was a point made. The dog, he told him to sit. Hey, give me the paw. Paw, lay down, stand up, sit, get down. The dog obedient. You tell the woman who now, the reason why it's the comparison to me is for women worse because they get money. They get all the nice things. They get treated so much better than a dog. Women get treated way better than animals. And they can't even reciprocate, you know, the appreciation. And men ain't even really asking them to be like dogs, right? But they really want them to be appreciative. They really want them to be, you know, pleasurable and not so combative and not so complainative, always complaining, you know. This is just a small sample size here, you know.
Come here. Sit. Give me your paw. Good boy. Stay down. Oh my goodness, he's on point today. What the heck? Yeah, you ain't know he was on command like that. All right, your turn. Come here. Come on. Get up. Good boy. Come on. Sit down. Sit. I'm about to get the bike. How the fuck Batman listen better than you, baby? I'm about to get the bike in, cause no. The fuck? Stop. My dog's trained as well. Come here. Sit. Give me your paw. Good boy. Stay down. Oh my goodness, he's on point today. What the heck? Yeah, you ain't know he was on command like that. All right, your turn. Come here. Come on. Get up. Good boy. Come on. Sit down. Sit. I'm about to get the bike. How the fuck Batman listen better than you, baby? I'm about to get the bike in, cause no. The fuck? Stop. My dog's trained as well. Come here. Sit. Give me your paw. Good boy. Stay down. Oh my goodness, he's on point today. What the heck? Yeah, you ain't know he was on command like that. All right, your turn. Come here. Come on. Get up. Good boy. Come on. Sit down. Sit. I'm about to get the bike. How the fuck Batman listen better than you, baby?
This is funny. I mean, that's too funny. This should have been viral. This should have been viral. You know what I mean? But this is just a revelation. This is just the truth of the matter is that women don't, even though they benefit far greater than any dog can ever have benefited from someone, and they can't even listen and follow instructions. So this, they're not good followers at all. Because my dog is a better follower than you, girl. You know? And that says a lot. That says a lot to you. Can't say too much, man. Just women benefit so much from men at a great rate. Like, and they can't even follow instructions to the guy that they sign up to be their leader. Supposedly, they can't. Even, and the guy tells them, "Hey, don't get no lashes. I'm cool with you just the way you is." Stuff like that, right? Simple, simple. Just I don't want you to get no BBL. I love you just the way you are. She's not gonna listen. She's not gonna listen. And women, they come in these relationships acting like, oh, I'm going to submit to you. And they make the whole relationship about them. And it's crazy, right? That the benefits that women get from men, that they don't even show their appreciation. They're like, fuck it. You owe me this. I'm entitled to this. I'm a bad bitch. I deserve this shit, and you should be lucky that I'm even accepting this money that you're giving me. And in return, the reciprocation, they're not loyal. Women are not loyal. They're fucking niggas' best friends, uncles, cousins. They fucking anything and everything that at least maybe gonna cheat. Go to, get a stranger. I'd rather you go with a stranger. These women out here walking right down the street to their best friend's house and giving it to them. Right? These women are diabolical. And then they disrespectful with their mouth. No, they don't know how to they don't know how to take accountability. When you're wrong, you're wrong. It's always fuck you. You ain't my parent, da da da. I do what I want to do, da da da. And just saying, instead of just saying, I was wrong. No, that's not going to happen. So they're not loyal. They're not respectful. Nor are they follow instruction. And I'm not saying that I don't need my woman to get up, go to work, and she needs to ask me and I need to give her instruction. I'm not saying to that degree. But if I say something that I see something that I think is unhealthy, or if I see something that I don't think you should be indulging in as my wife or as my woman, I think you should follow that instruction for the betterment of the relationship. I don't think that's actually too much. I don't think that's actually too much. And if I call a shot, if I make a claim in this house, because here's the deal, right? In most cases, men are paying for all these attributes, right? Men are paying for all these attributes. They're taking you on a date and get to know you and put a ring on your finger and marry you. That costs money. That is not free. In return, you want loyalty, respect, obedience. That's what men want. And all those things are free. They don't cost a dime. They don't cost a dime. But women don't give a fuck and don't care about this. And if they believe that the stuff you do for them and the things that you give them, they deserve it. You owe this to them. You owe this to them. And large that's part of the society, right? The guys that are willing to fork over tons and tons of things, even if they don't know the chick, even if they don't, even not even a relationship with the chick. And even though the women don't want them guys, they still will leverage them guys. That, hey, to the guy that they really want. Even though I really want you, you better be doing at least what they're doing or more. or I'm going to get rid of you. He's taking me out to dinner. Oh, he's treating me like a queen. Let me, now he's not even disrespecting me. So let me return this with my loyalty, my being respectful, my being obedient to the journey, to the relationship. No, women don't see it that way. Women don't see when they get things from men, like, material things or time, all that stuff. They don't consider, you know what, I should be fair and give him a return on that because I appreciate. No, women don't see it that way. Women see it in a more, you owe this to me, nigga. You owe me this money. That's how they see it. I deserve this. I'm a bad bitch, and you should be lucky to be with me, and lucky that I'm giving you a chance. So all this that I'm requiring from you is a prerequisite for you to even get under these pants or be in my presence, whatever. That's how women view this. I'm sorry, homies. Women look at it that way. They don't look at it like, oh, he's doing nice for me. Oh, he's treating, look, girl, no, they go to their girlfriends talking about, yeah, he's treating me the way I'm supposed to be treated. He's treating me like I'm the queen. Right? He's treating me like I deserve. He treated me the way I want my man to treat me, like I'm the prize. And so I don't need to be loyal to him. I'm gonna give you another nigga to take care of this other shit. I don't care. We're going to girls trip, girl. We're going out? Yeah, girl, we're going out. Okay, let's do it. You ain't gonna ask your man? Huh? The fuck? I'm the motherfucking boss. Girl, don't you think you should ask him though? I'll tell him. I don't ask him. I'm gonna tell him, look. So she'll call up, tell him, hey, look, babe, I'm going on a trip with my friends. And he's gonna be like, now if he's the, beta type, then he's gonna be like, okay, baby, well, I just have a good time. But if he's any alpha or whatever, he's gonna be like, whoa. You going where? Are you asking me or are you telling me? If she says, I'm telling you, then that relationship's going to end. That relationship's going to end. He's leaving her. So but most men are not going to do that because it's more difficult for men to find someone they really like. It's easy, how I want to say this, it's easy for women to get with some and still treat them like someone they don't like. Men, we're opposite. When we get with someone we like, we treat them like we like them. Women be with someone they like and treat them like someone they don't like because they want their way. They want their way. They still want, even though they might like you, listen, even though they might be into you, oh, you fine, all that. But still, they have their expectations. They still want the things they think they deserve. So you got to remember, she's already in the mirror in her phone picking out things she thinks she deserves. And she will always put herself above the man. So she's not going to just neglect herself for him. She's not going to neglect herself like, oh, you know what? let me sacrifice and let me get my man a Gucci wallet or some shoes. I can take a couple months off. I work like this. This won't hurt me too bad. So let me go get him some Gucci on a consistent basis. It just ain't gonna happen. These women ain't gonna do that. They're not gonna they're not gonna take the time out and tell the man, look, I'm gonna pay for every date for a year. Because you've been paying for the dates last 2 years, I'm gonna pay. No, you do. I swear to you, we're not gonna go out unless I pay. Ain't no woman just doing that. There are women who will take you out here and there, you know what I mean? Also, yeah, every now and then, every blue moon, Christmas time, you know what I mean? Anniversary, maybe. But 10 times out of 10, no, 10 times out of 10, she's gonna get you're gonna continue to do what she's expects you to do, and that's pay for everything. That's some and then that is the fact of the matter.
How women cheat and how to catch them. So, with the rise of digital platforms, emotional affairs and online infidelity have become more common. Some research suggests that women may be more likely to engage in emotional affairs, while men may be more likely or more prone to physical infidelity. Now, this statement alone is the premise on which I'm delivering today's video. You see, you can't come to a gunfight with a knife. Not only will you be mocked, but you will most likely also be the first to die. Women cheat more than men. Yes, it's true. I repeat, a lot of emotional cheating is done by women and swept under the rug or treated as though it's nothing because, unlike men, it hardly gets physical. Many men who cheat may find themselves warming another woman's bed, but it's not so for a lot of women. So if you suspect your woman is cheating, and you're hoping to catch her in bed with another guy, you might be waiting for a long time because you may be looking in the wrong place. So, what does emotional cheating actually look like? I'll answer that question. Here are a few ways for you to tell. So, an emotional affair might start as a simple friendship, but it slowly morphs into something more. It's when your woman shares a level of intimacy, usually reserved for you, with someone else. And this happens without any physical aspect and can make it slippery and hard to spot. The hallmark of emotional affairs is their intense level of communication and interaction. This not only involves spending significant time together physically, but also maintaining consistent communication even when apart. For instance, there might be conversations with this other guy at times that could raise eyebrows. A substantial portion of her day might be dedicated to texting, emailing, or video chatting with him. This often comes at the expense of attention and time that she should have given to you, to the family, or to other responsibilities, leading to some form of neglect. Does this sound familiar? You often find her prioritizing someone else's texts whenever you try to spend quality time together. Or you discover the bestie of the opposite sex gets the good news before you do. It's not just the sharing, it's the emotional investment and secrecy behind it that makes it the problem. She's having an emotional affair if she's hiding conversations, constantly thinking about someone else, or sharing intimate details with them over you. If that's happening, it's time to pause and reflect. It's not just about who she's chatting with, it's about where her heart and mind are at. Secondly, when she makes overly personal disclosures to this person. So, what starts as an innocent discussion about everyday topics like work quickly evolve into sharing much more personal and sensitive information about relationship with her, personal struggles, aspects of your intimate life together, right? Engaging in such open emotional exchanges and revealing deeply personal aspects of herself will significantly strengthen her bond with this other guy. She discusses highly private matters, including the challenges she's facing in your relationship. She confides her troubles and worries predominantly to this person, which can lead to increased dissatisfaction with you, especially if she's not actively seeking solutions to mend the problems. It is this specific neglect that shifts the dynamics of being merely a good friend to a matter of concern. And you should be paying attention. The third thing is when she makes biased comparisons. Now, as her bond with this new guy deepens, she might start pitching you against them, putting you literally head to head. And when she finds that you don't measure up to this person in certain ways, it could lead to resentment and make you appear less favorable in comparison. She'll start to criticize you more frequently, focusing more on your faults while ignoring your positive attributes. If she's suddenly mad at you for no reason and stuff like that, you should definitely be paying a little more attention. The fourth thing is when there's increased time spent together and not with you. Now, beyond constant communication, she also tends to physically spend a great deal of time with this other guy. She creatively comes up with justifications or invents reasons to be in his company. Sometimes she may go as far as to concoct excuses to sidestep time that's meant for both of you to share together, all in favor of this other guy and spending time with him. The fifth thing is secrecy. So her relationship with this other guy gradually involves more secrecy, often manifesting as omissions in truth. She might withhold information about her interactions, her meetings, and conversations from you, or even go to lengths to obscure these exchanges. Actions such as deleting messages from her device or denying the extent of her communication when you question her are common. Number 6, she's preoccupied with the other person. The individual with whom she's having an emotional affair increasingly dominates her thoughts, becoming a central figure in her mind, so much so that you will begin to notice difficulties in focusing on her everyday tasks or activities. Her choices in clothing may begin to be influenced by the thought of attracting this other guy. While this level of connection might resemble a strong friendship, it becomes problematic if it leads to feelings of resentment towards you or undermines the intimacy and communication that you find within your relationship. Now, the presence of these feelings and behaviors doesn't definitively mean she's engaged in an emotional affair, but they can serve as indicators of its potential impact on your relationship. So after outlining these things, how can you really address it if your woman is emotionally cheating? Well, it depends, really. And I've got a couple. Do something drastic like 1, using the KT1000 recorder to secretly record her interactions with this person when you're not around so you can figure out firsthand what she's really up to. Now, I particularly like this KT1000 recorder, which happens to ship worldwide because it's as small as the surface of your watch. You can slip it into anything and it'll stay hidden. Plus, it's voice activated, meaning that it only captures your voice when it hears audio, right? And it can also play back audio. I'll leave a link to the KT1000 in the video description below, and I'll also pin it in the comments. If you want to buy it, feel free to do so. Plus, you can also get a 45% discount if you put Jessica O in at checkout. It only happens right here on the channel. Now, the second thing you can do is to perform this cheat test. When it's totally unexpected, all you have to do is to ask her if you can read the messages between her and this so-called friend. If she willingly and almost immediately allows you to do that, a friendship is likely nothing more than that. On the other hand, if she feels so uncomfortable with the thought of you seeing her conversations with a guy and she doesn't allow you to or hurriedly deletes messages, then you might want to take a closer look at their so-called friendship. Now, the third thing you can do is perform the loyalty test. It's pretty simple. And if you have the time, all you need to do is create a fake social media account. Start with her anonymously to test her loyalty. Ignore your advances. The truth is yet to be uncovered. Just make sure you back her into a corner so she can't wiggle her way out of this one. And finally, one of my favorites also is to just communicate. Let her know how you feel about everything that's going on. Tell her you feel she's making a connection elsewhere. Indeed, the solution isn't necessarily about cutting off all opposite sex friendships or not having close connections outside your relationship. It's about boundaries. It's about respect and prioritizing your partnership. Emotional affairs are complex, but awareness and open.
Man, if I even have to think of one of these things, she's out of there. She's out of there. It won't be no spyware. It won't be no detective work. Bitch, you gone. If I even have a thought that she's dealing with another guy in an emotional cheating, she's out. There's no reason to confront. There's no need to confront because she's going to deny. And then when she denies, then all hell's gonna break loose, right? Because I'm going to find out. She's going to make a mistake. You can, and for me, I know when I was in relationships, I never really had a woman have a problem like that. But you can tell when a woman is off. You can tell something's off about the conversation, how she addresses you, everything. You can tell when she's on some bullshit. And in the moment, and I've experienced this, the moment my woman is off about anything, I give her one time and one time only to come forward. I say to you, look, baby, you need to come forward. Whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you think you're getting away with, whatever it is you think that is, you're doing that's not healthy to this relationship, you need to make it happen now. This is your first and only chance to fess up. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to keep her, but this is your first only chance to fess up. We don't have to argue and go through the motion. And if she denies, I start packing her shit secretly. She don't even know it. Because I know. Ain't no way. I know I pay attention to the woman I'm with. I evaluate and assess. So when there's something off about her loyalty, about how she interacts with me, yeah, I'm getting to it. Because see, me, I already don't trust women. Even if I'm with her, I don't trust her. So I'm very alert about all her things. So yeah, these women aren't loyal though. These women aren't loyal, man. They're disrespectful. They're disobedient. They're everything under the sun, man. They do everything under the sun that is in these relationships. It's just, I don't know, man. Homies, you might have to get you a dog, nigga. At least your dog ain't gonna be loyal, right? You ain't gotta worry about a stranger compromising your dog. Coming to the house, he's growling, he bite some shit. Women, they entertain all kind of weird shit. And this crazy part about it, these women are very easily influenced by their emotional. It's just not a great thing to invest in. It's just not very, especially nowadays. If you've been in it 20, 30 years, finish it out. But I'm talking about the new age, the new wave. It's these women are not even close to, they're not even relationship material. They're not. And it wouldn't be so bad if they didn't charge money. But because women have all the expectations for niggas to pay, for niggas to treat them this way, this respect thing, and they can't reciprocate the very simple things that doesn't cost them any money, is an indictment on the type of personality, the type of, product that you're getting. The women are not great product. The product is bad. A lot of it's bad. Because they think in their minds that everything you do for them, they deserve this shit. So they're not going to reciprocate the shit you're doing for them. They're not. And even though the reciprocation shit is the loyalty, respect, shit like that, they don't give a fuck about that because they feel I'm entitled to a man doing these things for me. And it's all about me. So that means what? She's selfish. She's going to do whatever it takes to make her happy. So that means if she see another guy and she thinks he's cute and she want to give him some, she deserves it. She deserves an extra piece of another guy on her side. Right? She a friend zone a nigga knowing she's in a relationship with you. She a friend zone nigga because she deserves to have something in the back oven. Right? So that right there is disloyalty in itself. Even if you're not fucking him. If you friend zone him, I feel like that's cheating. I don't care if he's gay. I don't give a fuck. oh, he's gay. I'm bitch. What you mean he's gay? Why did you come to me and ask me and let's have a conversation so I can tell you no? No, but these women are making these moves on their own accord because they feel they deserve to live their life in what seems fit for them. And that makes them a bad product. That makes them something you don't want to invest in because they're all over the place. And because they so much indulge into their emotional state of how they feel, they're unstable. That means they can shift any second, any moment. This makes them a very bad product to invest long term. And you can keep on taking this bad deal. You keep on trying to buy love. You keep on trying to earn love. You keep on trying to earn loyalty. You keep on trying to earn respect. And you're just going to end up with the short end of the stick. You're going to end up with the short end of the stick because these women don't give a fuck. You can't tell them nothing. You can't tell women, hey, don't go buy those lashes. What you need those lashes for? They're not going to listen to you. You can't tell them anything. Your input is non-existent to them. They don't even, when they go shopping to get clothes, they don't even care about their man's opinion about what they're going to get. They don't even care. Even if you tell them, that's why I don't go shopping with women. When I'm in a relationship, I don't go shopping with them. Y'all, man, just tell me when you finish. Tell me when you finish. Because I understand my opinion doesn't count. And this is how these women are carrying it out here. They don't care about what a man got to say. Or my man, he told me I don't need to be wearing these tight-ass clothes. I need to be dressed more reserved. I need to be a better woman. No, women are not saying that. Women are not out here saying, you know what? I'm in a relationship now. Let me not dress so provocative. Let me not get these long. He said he's happy with me. Let me be more reserved. Let me be more respectful. Let me carry myself. Let me make him look good. Women are not thinking like that. They're not thinking like that. Women are thinking, I'm a bad bitch. Yeah, I'm going to enhance my features so I can compete with all these other bitches and keep my attention span. I like the attention. Even though I got my man, I still want the attention of all these dudes. I still want the gratification for all these other niggas on me. That's the Aisha Curry syndrome. Let's keep it real. Attention can be addicting, right? Vanity. Women are vanity of vanity. That's why they put so much makeup on. That's why they wear all that caked up ass makeup. Because they're vain. Number one, they hate themselves. That's why they always try to cover themselves. And then they try to justify it by the things they receive from men and say, oh, I am her. I am her. But why can't you just go with the natural look? Right? Why you got to put all this stuff on? Why you got to put all this stuff? Because she's not loyal to nothing but the way she feels. The makeup make her feel like a bad bitch. The lashes make her feel like that bitch. Not you as a man. She don't really care about you. You're just there for her sex slave. That's it. That's it. You're her sex slave, and she, until she, when she deems, use of you to be unuseful, she's going to get rid of you. This is what's happening. The women are not even reciprocating no attributes of loyalty, no attributes of, hey, well, let me help, let me do something for my man because he been doing this for me, all this. No, all that, fuck you. And this is why we're at a disconnect right now.
You cannot have a weak individual around you unless you rule with an iron fist, because they're going to watch you. If you accept them and act, they're going to watch you, and they're going to self-sabotage the whole situation because they know they're out of place. It's men out here who break their back for their family.
It's
and
true.
That bitch run through him because she look at him like he ain't shit because he didn't destroy her.
100%. It's almost like you can't go above and beyond for your family. You can't overwork yourself, because then she starts looking at you like you don't have a spine. You're just willing to sacrifice your life for the family. You ain't really worth nothing. And then she's gonna start looking at other men who are stronger, other men who are independent, other men who don't take shit from women, and then they build an attraction to that. So she's attracted to you for the amount of resources that you're able to provide her and these kids, but then in terms of excitement, in terms of her libido, now she's looking at another dude.
It's men out here who break their back for their family.
It's
and
true.
That bitch run through him because she look at him like. I think the only thing 90% of women can love is their child. And the reason they can love their child is because it's something that came out of them that they watch grow and be what it's going to be. The only reason I think they love their child is because of that. The child is submissive, of course, while they're
That's
younger.
why I think it. That's why I think.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's a big word right there. Submissive. This is the closest thing that you'll get genuine love from a woman. That's my opinion.
But you think a woman that drives the father away from a child is capable of love?
That's why I said this is the closest thing that I feel you'll get as far as it go with love from a woman is her children that she sprouted out of her and watched it grow.
That's why they say it's not typical at all for a woman to behave in a certain way, like how my mom did.
Right.
That's very rare.
Yeah, two people breaking up and going their separate ways is completely different than a woman running the father off. Like running the
father off so that she can control the mind.
Yeah, that's like
of a baby. What could be more evil?
That should be attempted murder.
Yeah, that's abuse.
That should be I mean,
I can't argue with you at all, Craig.
You know, women take they're more comfortable putting their kids in a daycare than having a kid with their father. Or, like
somebody say 50 child custody in Kentucky has divorces down 50%.
These women are diabolical, man. It's way too many podcasts, way too many complaints, way too many to not say there's a problem here. It's way too many. Get your dog. And they'll pay for your little prostitute haircut every now and then, and you're good. Do not overly commit to these women. It is unhealthy. It is a danger to your mental health. It is very unstable. It brings instability to your life. To get into a long commitment with a woman will bring instability to your life, not stability. The old days are over, man. The old days are over. These women, they don't care. They'll create a hostile environment. in that home and don't give a fuck and move on to the next. They don't need men like they once needed men. Women are now in their mind saying, hey, a man is a luxury. I can get rid of him. He's replaceable. And she will replace you if you do not submit to the things she thinks makes her happy.
Chat, listen to me. Girls, they don't want solutions. They don't want solutions, all right? They don't want solutions. They don't want solutions. They only want their feelings validated. For example, if she cracked the plastic on her side mirror of her car, right? And she's calling you on the phone sobbing like, oh, I just cracked my side mirror. It's the end of the world. Oh my God. See, to men, we would just say, babe, we could order another one on eBay for fucking $70 and pop that shit right back on. It's not a big deal. They do not want to hear that. They do not want to hear solutions. What you say is, babe, man, I'm so sorry that this is happening to you. This man, I know this must be tough. I really know this must be tough on you. Like, I'm so sorry that you're having the worst day of all time today. I'm right there with you, babe. I'm so upset. That's what you do. You don't give her solutions. That's gonna piss her off. And this is why it's just good to be single, because nobody got time to be walking around not thinking with logic. I don't want to deal with your goddamn emotions that can be fixed in a snap of a finger. I don't want to be delusional. I don't want to walk around being fucking delusional.
That's a fact. He's the homie speaking the truth. These women are delusional. They, like you said, us men, we are solution based. We come to it. What's wrong, baby? Oh, I gained a little too much weight. You know, I don't like to, I feel ugly. No problem, baby. I'll get you, I'll pay for your gym membership. They don't want to hear that shit. Because now you say, oh, you said I'm fat? Bitch, you just told me you gained a little too much weight. I'm just bringing a solution. No, what she wants to hear is, she goes, baby, I'm fat. I gained a little too much weight. Oh, baby, I know. Maybe we could just, this is not a good time. We could, you're right, baby. So what do we do? Like, that's what they want. Women, and I think this is demonic. I think this is demonic. I think this is a way of her breaking you, making sure that you're in check. I think this is a way of her manipulating you to keep you in like her grips. She's trying to rip that logical solution based out of you because she doesn't want to think you to think that you're the leader. She's taking that leadership mind out of you so that you can, be on her time. And that's why I think women don't want to hear the logical men. They don't respect logical men's thinking. They don't respect. If a man comes up with a solution, even though she may know that's a good solution, but because it came from him, because it came from his mouth and his mind, he may think he's then better than her or more sound than her. So then she's going to dismiss it, even though she knows it's right. And then guess what? 2 days later, she's going to come and say, baby, I got an idea. What? I'm going to go to the gym. That's what she's going to do. Because she's going to make it up like it was her bright idea. Because she's the leader. She's the more sound thinker in a relationship. Women look down on men. They want that man. They want to break that man down. They don't want him. They don't want the man to think that he has any form of level of overthinking or outthinking them. It's like a competition, right? And when they put him to the test, because I believe that they tested him. He calls home, she's crying, like the guy said in the mirror. Oh, my mirror came off the car, right? I believe she's like, okay, this is my chance to bring him down to another level of femininity. I want to emasculate him. I believe women think about these things. I don't think they're ignorant. I don't think they're innocent anymore. I can't give them the innocent anymore because they do it way too much. And it's universally all across the board. And I really want to believe that it's, maybe they just don't know. No, these women are intelligent. They're cunning. Women are cunning, manipulative. This is what they do. This is what they're the masters of. Women are the masters of manipulation. They are. They're the number one manipulators on the earth. No one can out manipulate a woman. Because why? People perceive women as good people. They perceive the perception which people perceive women to be is what women capitalize on, right? Everybody thinks they're good people. Everybody thinks she doesn't know what she's doing. She's weak. She doesn't. So that's why if they ever get in a bind of conflict, they flip that victim. They fake the tears, fake cry. They fake cry. They fake like they're victims to what? Disarm you, right? That's the first rules of war, right? The women will disarm you with her. Oh my, I didn't mean it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Because they're trying to disarm you. And then once they disarm you, that's when they break you. See, that's the art of war. See, women are smart. They know that they can't beat up men. They know they just can't stronghold men by physically dominating them. They know that. They're smart. They know that. So what do? They disarm you with their what? Their beauty. That's the first line of it. They got like there's steps to it, right? First step is their smile, or their appearance. That's why they wear all the makeup, all the nice clothes, and show off their assets because they're disarming a potential suitor. They're looking to disarm a potential suitor, and then that's one part of it. Then once they get the suitor that they want, right? Then they smile, right? They are very pleasant to further disarm that suitor. And once they disarm that suitor, their pleasantry, their femininity. Oh, you're so handsome. Oh, yes. Laugh at your stupid ass jokes. You're so funny. Oh my gosh. La, 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 la. And listen to the shit they don't agree with. All they're doing is disarming you so that they can then ultimately, break you. Now, that's just step two. Now, once you get into 3-4 years into the relationship, now she comes with the fake crying. Oh, baby, my weight, I gained weight. I don't know what to do. I'm just so fat. Da, 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 da. I don't like the way this and this and that. And you try to come with a solution in the beginning because you're thinking, okay, I got this. Men think, oh, shoot, here's a solution. Then you find out quickly, right? She tells you, she gets really angry and says, what are you doing? Are you saying that I'm fat? So what she's doing is, once again, she's trying to disarm you. What are you doing? You're saying I'm fat? You're what? And you're like, damn, no. I'm not saying that, baby. I'm just going with information you told me. No. And then the next time it happens, she does it again. The next time it happens, baby, I'm fat. I guess I must wait. Then what you do? You validate. Oh yeah, baby. Well, shit. I like you. I love you just the way you are. I think you're beautiful. I think you're this. And then that's another war she wins. Now she's disarmed you. Then 2 weeks later, she's come with the solution. Hey, baby, guess what, baby? What, baby, what? I got a gym membership. Oh, okay, good job. And in your mind, you're thinking like, that was my first solution, and you turned it down. Because what she was doing was bringing you down, letting you know you're not going to be the shot caller in this relationship. You're not going to be the great mind in this relationship. And this is what the battle is in the home with these marriages and these relationships. This is why men and women can't get along. This is why women divorce 800,000 times a year, 750,000 times a year. Because these men that they are divorcing, either they already broke them down to nothing and they're tired of them, or they found a replacement, a better replacement they feel is better for them, or whatever the case may be. This, and let me say this, this marriage shit, this relationship to women is a sport. It is. It's a sport. They're looking for the best slave. They're looking for the best slave. They're looking for who will serve them. This is why they're not loyal. This is why they're not respectful. This is why they're not obedient. They don't listen to nothing the man say. Because they're not looking for somebody to lead them. They're not. They are perfectly happy with the decisions they make in their life. They don't want they don't want nothing to be attributed to a man, right? Women don't no longer want their success to be, well, you got a good man, girl. He helped you out the mud. Women don't want, That's why Krishan Rock was doing all that shit to Blueface. Because she know that, oh, damn, he really helped me out the mud, but I don't want to attribute that to him. I don't want him to think he was really, I had 200,000 followers before I met him. I had all this and I had all that before I met him. Yes, they are. They are Venus flytraps. That's what they are, Stanley. That's exactly what they are. But this is why Krishan Rock is, even though this nigga met her, she was at college, she didn't have that much money, a little bit, put her on, connected her, and then she started dog walking him. She started like, nah, nigga, I had this already before I met you, because she, even though she understands that, he really helped me out. And I'm not saying she had to worship him, I'm not saying that, but she, in her mind, she's thinking, I need to let him know I did this. So when he went to jail, she was like, shit, I can do this without you. Fuck him. He wasn't the reason. I was the reason. And then when he got out and he dogged her, he said, I'm no longer getting with you. Then her phone stopped ringing. Her money went down. That's why she was wanting him back. Because her money wasn't the same when she was with him. So now she's trying to, and then when he went against that, she's like, oh, fuck him, come up with 20 bloods, she's trying to really, basically, she was trying to intimidate Blueface, showing up to the place with 20 bloods, leaking his address online. Yeah, he lives here, talking about shit, he gonna die, he gonna go in the grave, right? She was literally threatening him because she wanted his resource center back. Not him, the resource center. But she didn't think when he went to jail that he would evaluate and assess this and make this a very pivotal decision to get rid of her because of all the dumb shit she was doing, plus their past. So she thought that, oh, I don't care. I can get him back when I want to because I'm his queen. He worships me. And this is how women think. And men need to understand it. Women don't think from, oh, I want him back because he's just my everything. Oh, he's my man. He just don't want, no. This is why anybody know they go to prison. If you go to prison for real, your woman's gone before you hit the yard, nigga. If she ain't gone, she getting ran through by your best friend. See, niggas in prison been on this. This is old shit. Niggas on your opinion, you're fucked. You're fucked. Because you're no longer there to worship her. You can talk to her on the phone, write letters, and get some business, but she needs you, she has an insatiable appetite. She needs you there to also be her sex slave. And that part goes away when you go to prison. It goes away. So does she, right? So once again, women are no longer valuable assets. They're not. They're actually liabilities. They're more of a liability more than ever before in the history of this world. Because they feel that they're in position to make money. They feel entitled to everything that they get. They're not appreciating. They're not doing it like humbly. They're not being humble. Like, oh, like, I know my mom and them couldn't make this money that I make. Now I can get all this money. They don't look at it like that. They look like, I deserve this shit. And which makes them liabilities. Because now, even though you might meet a girl, y'all might hit it off good. Y'all might get along, everything. But she has a roster, right? Now you'll see her texting other dudes, telling them the same thing she told you. This is what's happening out here. And these are young, successful men. These are not just bums. Here doing it, making shit shake. And these women are running circles around them. They're running circles around them. And then they come in there, when they find out that she got a roster, they get their ego is crushed. And I thought, man, she told me it was just me and her. Forever, ever? Forever, ever? then when you accidentally stumble up on her phone and see she told 10 other niggas the same thing she told you, you thought you was special, nigga. You thought you was a special nigga, didn't you? Hell no, these women are diabolical. Diabolical. This was my man.
If I love it, it's gonna destroy me.
Let me get my boy Hunt.
Let me say this, right? Anybody that got a girl is got an attachment, right? Because she there for energy swiping if she not there for energy appreciation, right? If she not appreciating your energy and doing the right thing, then she there draining you for your energy, right? And a lot of people, they love girls. They love, but they don't know that women are Medusa, right? See, I learned early in life that a woman would take everything from you, not get no back, and leave you and not even give it back, right? But I learned that was.
And this is people are seeing women for what they are. People are seeing women for what they are. Not only men are seeing this, right? But the women are seeing it too. It's so many people, man. It's so much, man. The information is there, right? The information is there. Let's look at my boy Breonte Wilder.
I took the role of being your son father, not just a daddy, but a father.
Right.
I went in so hard, bro. I went in so hard to the point where I put them on my wheel. I had a meeting with my kids. I said, how y'all feel if I scoot y'all over? Scoot over a little slide and let somebody else get a little bit of it. And my kids are amazing. They're my best friend. And they was down with it. So I moved a little space over and added her son in on my motherfucking wing. You ain't even my son for real.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah. That has to take a toll.
I put her in my wheel as well too. Yeah. You was just my girlfriend. You ain't even my wife.
I hope that still ain't dead, man.
Yeah, man.
I hope that's delayed.
One time the son said, "You ain't my daddy." Now that's one thing you don't say to a man that ain't your daddy. Don't remind him that you ain't his daddy. You know what I'm saying? Don't remind me that. I took the role of.
And these are how men are going above and beyond for these women. They go above and beyond for these women. And they still go out and fuck their best friend. They feel going out and fuck the next CEO or the next boxer. They don't give a fuck. These women don't give a fuck. They gangster with their shit. They just like us. But our gangsterism is directed differently, right? Women's gangsterism is, I'm going to get with this guy, give him a good 6 months to a year, and then I'm going to live my life. And they go fuck his best friend. They go fuck his partner down the street, or they go and tell him, or they go divorce him because they just don't like his ass no more. Women are what women are. And I'm going to say this. And to gentlemen, if you guys are listening, women are acting the way they're supposed to act. Right? As men, we just have to, make the proper, we have to make the proper assessment when we're dealing with these women. That's what I've done. That's what I've done totally. I understand women that they're savage. So I tell them certain things, a lot of shit I don't tell them because I just understand that they're not the type of people you can let your guards down around. I mean, I treat them just like I treat the homies, right? I understand it might feel weird, but I treat women just like I treat my homeboys. Not sexually and all that shit, but mentally. You understand what I'm saying? Psychologically. I psychologically treat them the same as my homeboy. That means there's always a level of trust, always a level of uncertainty, and always ready. I treat them like that. When I'm dealing with these women, I think, okay, I want sex from her, and I'm good. Maybe a little arm candy here and there, and I'm out. I do not, and I pretty much leave it there. Nothing else. It doesn't go past anything else. I'm not vulnerable with no bitch. I'm not finna tell no bitch about my days or what I'm doing when I'm not with her. It's none of her business. Because I have to keep them at a certain distance. I have to love them from a distance. And this is the mistake men are making over and over and over again. They keep on disarming themselves to these women. A woman asks me, "Where was you at last night?" And I tell her, none of your business. None of your business. Right? Don't no woman go through my phone. Ain't no woman allowed to go through my phone or allowed to have my location. None of that shit. I come home when the fuck I want to come home. Bitch, I don't know by no explanation. I'm a grown man. And I'm a leader in my life. I ain't want no woman attached to me that's trying to, put a print on my life to have me have to answer to her and submit to her demands or whatever her expectation is, and she's not even a guarantee to return the investment. We're not even guaranteed to make it. You might fall for somebody. There's no way I'm gonna fork it over my most precious things to her if she's not a guarantee. Ain't no woman no guarantee out here. So why would you do that? That's like taking $1 billion and then putting a whole $1 billion in a stock market that's uncertain. And then when it crashes, why? You cannot put all your eggs in one basket, dog. Niggas need to stop doing that. You can't do that. You got to understand these women are, he let a boy intimidate. He didn't intimidate him, Stanley. He said the boy told him that he ain't his dad, and it made him, feel a certain type of way. He didn't intimidate him. This guy's a world champion boxer, a former world champion boxer. But yeah, so I'm in this live. Thank y'all for coming. I'm gonna do another live in about 20 minutes, and I'm out.